Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel, or welcome back to my podcast if you're listening to this in the audio version only. My name is Rux, I'm a Western tropical astrologer, and today we are going to talk for the very first time on this channel about cryptocurrency. So bear with me because this is the very first video/episode of this type that I record. Before we dive into what I have to share with you, I've got a disclaimer to make. This content is for entertainment purposes only. You should not construe any information that I share, such as investment, financial, or other type of advice. Nothing in this video constitutes professional or financial advice, and any investments, trades, speculations, or decisions that you make on the basis of the information shared in this video are committed at your own risk, financial and otherwise. So, folks, I have posted a few times on my Instagram. On my Instagram stories, I have posted a few daily sort of predictions in terms of whether the market is going to go down or it's going to go up. And I've noticed that there is interest. A lot of people have actually sent me messages and said, we want more of this, Rux. And here I am dipping my toes in this huge kind of like cryptocurrency pool. Now I know that Twitter is generally the place to go for this type of information. I have to state from the very beginning that I am no expert in cryptocurrency. I have been investing in cryptocurrency. My husband has invested a lot, especially of time, but also of resources. So I've been literally listening to what's been going on in the market for almost like a year, because this is probably one of my husband's favorite topics. So you can say that I've been exposed to a lot of information related to crypto. It was again my husband that actually recommended that I create a forecast of this type with predictions, and I said, listen, I can't say that much about crypto. I can only say that, okay, maybe this is a day when it goes up or it goes down, but I can't say whether it's going to be a lot or whether it's not going to be that much. And he actually told me that there are certain algorithms out there that you can purchase or that you can follow that literally tell you whether the market is going to go up or down. So I said, okay, let's do this. Long story short, today what I have for you is some general predictions for what's left of October. So from the 19th until the 31st of October. Why from the 19th? Because I don't want to make any sort of predictions when Mercury is still retrograde. What is going on overall? Let's say in terms of correlations that we can see between the crypto market and what's happening in the sky. This month we've had 4 planets go direct. So Pluto in Capricorn on the 6th of October, Saturn in Aquarius on the 10th of October, Jupiter in Aquarius, and Mercury in Libra on the 18th of October. I have noticed from watching what's going on in the market in terms of rises and falls, especially for these kind of like mainstream coins like Bitcoin and Ethereum, I have noticed a certain correlation between the transits of Saturn and Jupiter in Aquarius and also the slower moving planets. So for instance, the moon contacting Saturn generally results in some sort of dip. The moon contacting Jupiter generally results in some sort of increase. Also, to a lesser degree, I've also been keeping track of Venus moving in the sky. Essentially, when Venus was in Scorpio, let me tell you exactly when this was going on. A few months earlier. So Venus was in Scorpio from the 10th of September until the 7th of October. I dare say the market wasn't necessarily doing that well. We noticed drops in prices, and when Venus went into Sagittarius on the 7th of October, this to me corresponded really blatantly to the prices for cryptocurrencies moving up. Why Venus? So Venus generally has a certain association with value and money, and whatever Venus is doing tends to make people feel more kind of like generous or more positive or more optimistic. Venus in Sagittarius is certainly very positive and optimistic. It looks at the big picture. It wants to expand its portfolio. Why also keep track of any planets in Aquarius? Well, simple, because Aquarius has this correlation with technology. Let's dive into the actual market predictions. So, because we've had so many planets go direct, including Jupiter in Aquarius, the great benefic of expansion in Aquarius, the energy of technology. From the 18th of October until the 20th, we should see significant increases across the market, across the crypto market, including on the actual day of the full moon, which is the 20th of October. Now, if we start breaking down the days a little bit more granularly, on the 19th of October, we have Mars in Libra trining Jupiter in Aquarius. I gotta say, this to me has spelled all over it positive deals or partnerships that are likely to have a benefic impact upon the crypto market. Also, there could be some sort of maybe news of mergers around this time, and people are feeling very confident about these mergers or about these contracts or about these deals in terms of the crypto market. On the 20th of October, we obviously have a full moon. After the full moon, straight after the full moon, which is happening, let me tell you the exact time. Let's see. After the full moon, we may expect to see a dip, but in the lead up to the full moon on the 20th of October, my apologies, we're probably going to see a rise. So let's see exactly when this is taking place. So the full moon on the 20th of October is happening at 3 p.m., well, 2:56 p.m. GMT time. So you can convert that to your local time. In the run-up to the full moon, there's going to be, what is it called? A bullish period of time. I know this probably the term refers to kind of like longer periods of time. But yes, there is certainly growth on the market. There is a rise on the market as a whole. And right after the full moon, we can expect a little bit of a dip, which makes sense because things grow up until the full moon, they peak at the full moon, and then they start declining in intensity. They start to kind of like lose momentum. I would say this information might actually be very helpful for those looking to turn a quick profit, maybe for day traders. Do what you will with it. On the 22nd of October, we have a square in the sky between Mars in Libra and Pluto in Capricorn. Now, this might not necessarily be directly correlated with crypto, but there can be, let's say, difficulties in terms of maybe political agreements, in terms of previously signed deals, in terms of previously signed contracts. There can actually be a lot of political turmoil. This will probably impact the market. I see volatility. Keep an eye out on the 22nd of October on news. You will probably do this anyway if you are on the crypto market. On news connected with politicians, maybe on news connected with, let's say, sources of hidden power. On the 28th of October, we have a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful day. Across the board, Venus in Sagittarius is sextiling Jupiter in Aquarius. Prices go up. Now, I know there are no guarantees in crypto, but Venus harmoniously aspecting Jupiter says a lot of value, a lot of optimism about the value of these sort of innovative technologies, if you can still call crypto innovative. You probably still can call it, but I know it's already been around for about a decade. And on the 30th of October, prices will probably go down. Why? Because the Sun in Scorpio is squaring Saturn in Aquarius. There's rules, there's restrictions, there's limitations. There could be maybe some new laws that are being passed that say, nope, hold on a second. You can't just go around kind of like mucking about and doing what you want with this money. We are going to bring it back into the system. Something like that. So prices go down overall. Now, let me also share my predictions for the rest of October for Bitcoin and Ethereum. Let's see. Well, generally I see a growth trend until the end of October for Bitcoin. Why? Because transiting Uranus is trining Bitcoin's Sun in Capricorn. Now, let me also share with you the date time of birth that I'm using for Bitcoin. So I'm using the chart with the 3rd of January 2009 at 6:15 as the birth time and date. We don't know exactly where Bitcoin was born, but that doesn't matter because we can actually make quite a few interesting predictions using planetary placement only. We don't need to look at the ascendant. Certainly it would be helpful to have the ascendant and the angles, but just so you know. Now, let's see what else is going on for Bitcoin in October. So on the 19th, obviously this is a fantastic day on the 19th of October for all coins, including Bitcoin. We have Mars and Libra trining Jupiter in Aquarius, so prices go up. On the 25th of October, I would say there's increased volatility. It could go either way with fluctuations in the sky due to there being a grand cross in mutable signs in the sky in Bitcoin's chart. Let's see exactly who is involved in this. What are the players that are involved? Let's see. So we are going to have a mutable grand cross between transiting Neptune in Pisces, Venus in Sagittarius, Saturn in Virgo, and the Moon in Gemini. Now, in times of increased volatility, certainly you could say that this is a moment where it's a good idea to kind of like make a quick profit. We also have a square in the sky on the 25th of October between transiting Venus and Bitcoin's Uranus. So maybe there's kind of like a sudden kind of spurt, sudden rise. Forgive the terminology. Like I know some terms, but I don't know the whole kind of like jargon that is being used on the crypto market. So there can be like a sudden rise, and then as quick as the price went up, it could go down. 26th of October for Bitcoin, I would certainly say that the price is likely to go down because the Moon in Cancer is going to be opposing the planets in Capricorn in Bitcoin's chart. And certainly Bitcoin has a lot of Capricorn energy. That's why it is here to stay, folks. Like, let's not kid ourselves. Bitcoin has the Sun in Capricorn, Mars, Jupiter in Capricorn, and Pluto in Capricorn. So there can be this sort of like opposition or like moodiness in the market, and there could be a dip in prices. On the 28th, 29th of October, Venus in Sagittarius, transiting Venus in Sagittarius is sextiling Jupiter in Aquarius, so prices can go up again. And on the 30th of October, the Sun in Scorpio is squaring Saturn in Aquarius, so the price is probably going to go down. On the 31st of October, transiting Mars is going to trine Bitcoin's natal Venus. So yes, this is another moment in time when the price will probably go up once again. Now, in terms of a couple of predictions for Ethereum, I don't have that much, but I only share what I'm confident in sharing. Let's see. 19th, 20th of October, the transiting sun in the sky is sextiling Ethereum's natal Jupiter, so prices go up. Overall, we've got this energy of kind of like reinvention in Ethereum's chart and of innovation. Transiting Uranus is trining Ethereum's natal Pluto until the 30th of October. What's going on here is some sort of like hidden patron or hidden kind of like source of power is pushing Ethereum to this sort of avant-garde movement, and it might be rebranding itself. It also seems to offer a lot of behind-the-scenes support and influence. There could be some behind-the-scenes deals that are being struck and made. Personally, I see this aspect as an aspect of Ethereum becoming even more established because it is embraced by people with a lot of power who prefer to not show themselves to the outside world. That's my 2 cents. By the way, I forgot to tell you what sort of chart I use for Ethereum. 30th of July, 2015, born in Toronto. I mean, that's what Google told me. At 10:26 in the morning. And this is what I've been using to make my own moves on the market, just as an FYI. So what I'm sharing with you is also what I use for myself. We have, between the 23rd and the 25th of October, in Ethereum's chart, we have the sun in Scorpio, the transiting sun in Scorpio, sextiling natal Venus, the natal Venus of Ethereum, so the prices should go up at this time. Also, between the 30th and the 31st of October, Mars in Scorpio is, transiting Mars in Scorpio is sextiling Venus in Virgo, the natal Venus in Virgo for Ethereum. So again, prices go up one more time. Between the 23rd of October, by the way, until the 16th of November, transiting Saturn is going to be opposing the natal Sun in Leo for Ethereum. So I would say Ethereum is really making an effort to distance itself from the crowd. I don't want to get ahead of myself, but after this opposition is over, there could be another significant growth spurt for Ethereum. Just FYI. Now the growth is quite controlled by Saturn. It's not really allowing it to kind of like take center stage. It's not really allowing it to like blossom fully. But once the opposition is over, watch out from the 16th of October onwards. Let me know what you make of this sort of information. Let me know if this is something that I should continue doing. I am very open to hearing your feedback. If there's anything else that you'd like me to include, I'm going to say from the very beginning that I don't necessarily have a lot of knowledge or ability to keep track, because I know there's so many coins, so many altcoins. I'm not going to track smaller coins unless they go mainstream. I'm going to make a judgment call on that from the very beginning. But nevertheless, I am open to hearing your experiences with using astrology to kind of like make predictions on the crypto market. And again, don't forget, you can contact me, or you can work with me. You can book a reading with me on my website, which is writteninthestars-astrology.com. You can go to the services section and find the various types of readings and consultations that you can go for. And if you also want some more daily updates or almost daily updates, you can follow me on Instagram. My Instagram handle is @RUX Unbelievable, in one word, Rux Unbelievable, and you're going to find it written also in the description box of this video. Thank you for watching, thank you for tuning in, and I will see you next time. Bye.